Hey, yo, I know y'all think I'm tripping, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna get it together. You just gotta give me time. You gotta give me time. Hey, yo, this internet is whooping my ass tonight, and that's crazy. That shit is whooping my ass. But give me a minute. Give me a minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. I know it's a lot going on. I got a lot going on. There's too much shit going on. Too much. It's too much. It's too much. What's the vibes, family, though? Y'all can talk, so I can do this shit real quick so it won't make it seem like I'm crazy. I ain't crazy. I just need a little bit of time. I told you this internet is whipping my ass tonight. I don't know why. So don't blame it on me. But we gonna work it out. We gonna work it out. We gonna work it out. I speak a little Spanish. Un momento. I guess y'all know what that means. 1 minute. 1 minute. What's going on, Black Monster? What's good with you? What we talking about tonight? What you got going on tonight, Black Monster? Talk to me while I get this shit in order. What you got going on, pimp? Once again, I'm gonna try this shit again. If you wanna call in, StreamYard link will be pinned. Once I can pin it. One minute. I told you this internet tripping. Alright, it should be pinned at the top of the screen. Now, if y'all wanna call in and get anything off your chest, if you feel like discussing anything, NFAC, it's an open mic tonight. I don't even care what we talking about. To be honest. To be honest, I just want to talk. Like I said, I like talking. I just want to talk. And if there's anybody here that feel like talking, you want to get something off your chest, call in. I'm open-minded. I'm an open book. So as long as you're not talking about killing nobody and all that, man, you're free to say whatever you want to on here. If you feel some kind of way about what I said about Umar Johnson and FDMG yesterday, you're free to call in. And that's crazy. That's who I'd be expecting to call in. All these people that be having so much to say in the comment section. I mean, you're more than free to call in. Now, if I had said this on other channel, the phone would have been booming. This whole line would have been lit up. That's why I hate that channel. That's why I'm over here. But if you want to talk about NFAC, I mean, NFAC, he's still out here doing it. I don't know what we really can talk about because at the end of the day, brother, if you're trying to call in, nah, I can't hear you. You got to, if you're trying to split the screen off, if you're trying to StreamYard, you got to do the map. I mean, you got to allow the mic and camera and all that. You can turn the camera off, but you got to allow the mic and all that for you to come through though. But then you can turn the camera off because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure a lot of us don't even want to be seen on a Friday night when we ain't got nothing going on. Oh, you a female? I'm sorry. I didn't know. I apologize. But what you got going on tonight anyway? You can call in. We can talk about it. Like I said, Drop is an open book. Whatever you feel like discussing, it's up to you. I don't really care. Everybody been talking about Kwame Brown. We can talk about Kwame Brown since everybody thinking he crazy. Ain't nothing crazy about that man. Everybody think he crazy though. What's crazy about Kwame? Be honest with me. Ain't nothing crazy about that man. Why? Because he speak the truth. I mean, why? Because he said the machine is running everything about us, which it is. It is. We ran by machines, yo. If you on this internet, you ran by a machine. If you watching, if you listen to me on YouTube, you ran by a damn machine. Sad to say. So I don't feel like that man is saying nothing wrong when people sitting around thinking he crazy and shit. I'm having people hit me up talking about he done blown a gasket. That man ain't blown no damn gasket. Ain't blown no gasket. How you feel he blew a gasket? Where? Why? Because he's speaking actual fact. Charlemagne wrong as hell. And anybody that feel like what Charlemagne is, what he did is correct, y'all is wicked as shit too. I mean, y'all ain't the Charlemagne ain't had to bring up that man family past. That man said he didn't even know what his daddy and brothers had did. Charlemagne, like always though, and this is my thing. Now he out here, he getting in contacts with lawyers and all that, trying to put a gag order on this dude now. You trying to put a gag on him. A gag order on him. What's going on, sweetie? How you? Hope everything is love. Hope everything is love. Give me a topic, baby. What we gonna talk about today? I don't even really care. I be telling people, man, I like talking. I just want to talk to somebody. I talk so much, people I know get tired of hearing me talk. They always be like, bro, every time you come around, you always got some weird shit to say. It's not even like I got weird shit to say. You know, sometimes people think outside the box sometimes. I'm outside the box type thinker. Want to talk about Joe Biden? What's up with Biden though? You know how to use do you know how to manipulate this y'all damn, I'm sorry. Do you know how to manipulate the stream yard? If so, call in, Black Monster. We can talk about Biden. I don't know. I don't know if you're going to agree what I got to say about Biden, but you're more than welcome to call in or chop it up and express how you. What we gonna talk about, Joe? That new Asian bill is ridiculous. I remember I kind of discussed that yesterday. Biden ain't been in office 12 hours, but he passed the bill for them. We done been here a million years and we ain't got a bill, a acre of land, a donkey, a mule. We don't even have a strawberry patch. You understand what I'm saying? But they quick to pass bills for them. Where's our strawberry patch? Where's our 40 acres and a damn mule? We don't have none of that. Still waiting. We still waiting. That's what we gonna do. We gonna continue to wait. You know, black people good on waiting. We'll go out and protest and march, and you know, people feel some kind of way because I'm not a big protester or marching. I feel like I'm not going out there. I mean, you're not locking me up on to do nothing. Marching and ain't did shit, man. Marching, it might people what it did back in Martin Luther King days is it brought black people together, but it didn't really do too much because then people still look at you outside like, look at these dummies out here walking. At least we getting a lot of exercise. It keep us in shape. If nothing else, you might not get nothing behind it, but guess what? You will stay in shape. Biden is not for us either. There's nobody you gonna put on that podium. It's nobody. And I'm gonna even say that about Obama. Y'all can chew me up, spit me out. I don't even care. I said the same thing about Obama. It ain't too much Obama did. Ain't nobody you gonna put in front of that podium gonna do shit for a black person. And that's just actual facts. They'll dance around everything in America, but doing anything for us. They ain't gonna. You gotta understand, son. Check this out. Pay attention to this. You remember how Kamala Harris and Joe Biden was all pro black in the beginning before he won this presidency? He was out here announcing, well, if you don't vote for me, you not black. And Kamala Harris and out here yeah, screaming how black she was. And name one thing, bro, you ain't heard them say nothing black. You ain't heard them say nothing about black people since. And you will not hear them say nothing after. They don't. They have no reason to. See what we do, we get them because they know they see what they do. They feed into our emotions. They know we are emotional creatures. And what they will do, they will cater to our emotions until they get what the hell they want. And then they do what the average motherfucker would do is turn their back on us and act like we never existed. And I feel like that about presidents, man. That shit is a figment of everybody's imagination, man. Presidency ain't real. They ain't the people that really call the shots, man. That's just the people that take the criticism from the real people that call the shots. That's what they put in front of America as their spokesperson for the real people up top to call the shots and pull the strings. We know how that shit go. I mean, a lot of them people be handpicked. I feel Obama was handpicked. Them people, man, if you go do your Googles and do a little bit of reading and research, Obama family had ties with the who was it, the Bush boys and daddies and all that. If you remember, he was a child. See, that's what I'm saying. They shit go back. This ain't nothing new. This shit is nothing new. No problem, no problem. Thanks for attending. Thanks for attending, man. I just need, it's open mic night, so whatever you feel like talking about, if you feel like calling in, if you see that, it's a StreamYard link at the top of this page, on the top of this comment section. If you want to call in, chop it up. You ain't got to show your face. I mean, I ain't gonna show my face because I ain't really got too much going on tonight. Y'all just gonna listen to me, honestly. But if you want to call in, get anything off your chest, it's one of these nights where I don't even care. I don't even care. You can talk about your baby daddy if you want to. You can talk about your baby mother. I don't honestly care. I just wanted somebody to talk to tonight. And since I got this channel that I don't do live on much, why not show y'all some love? So this is y'all time to vent. If there's anything in America that you feel like you want to speak on, if there's anything going on in your household that you feel you need to speak on, one good thing about it, don't nobody on these channels know you. So you can pretty much say whatever you want to. Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Yeah, now that's a hot topic. Exactly. That is a real hot topic because that shit is insane. I don't even know how far I live from Elizabeth City, just for the simple fact I live in North Carolina. I need to Google it. Matter of fact, I know it's near the coast. I do know that. So I'm assuming it's a couple of hours away, maybe 2-3 hours away. That shit right there is something that need to be touched on for real. Cause come on, Andrew Brown Jr. ain't supposed to go out like that, B. I don't care what y'all tell me, cause people kill me. Well, once put his foot on the gas, why couldn't he just? Yeah, y'all, boy, I tell you, I get a lot of why couldn't he just comply? Why couldn't he just do what the police said? See, this is the thing. This is the thing. No matter, I don't care, man. Y'all go do some YouTube videos, man, and look at the people that still comply and still die. They still do what these police officers say, but they still end up dying. Isn't it Virginia Beach? Yeah, it is near Virginia Beach. It really is. I mean, I knew it was near the coast. I did know that. That's what I'm saying. See, I'm not originally from here. I just live here now, so it's a lot about North Carolina I don't really know too much about. You understand what I'm saying? But I do know it was near the coast. And that's a fucked up situation. That's a fucked up situation. How can you justify a man getting shot in the back of the head? I mean, that is and where's the uproar? And this is my whole point. We make noise for so much other shit. Like, yo, we would celebrate your ex-murderer baby daddy come home from jail. You just throw cookouts and all that shit from him. We celebrate and mourn the wrong things sometime, man. You got to understand, like, you got to understand, everything don't need to be celebrated. Just like we need to be in an uproar about this. Andrew Brown Jr. We need to be in an uproar about that. You need to be out here protesting about that. That's what I'm saying. You cannot pick and choose your battles when it comes to life. When it comes to a human life, you cannot pick and choose your battles. If you're gonna stand for one, you got to stand for all of them. You just can't pick and choose who you wanna do videos on. See, my thing is this. See, I touch on stories that don't even meet the news media sometimes. Yeah, I had baby girl. I don't even want to call no names. I don't want to put a bit. I did a story, and mom just reached out to me and was like, "Yo, bro, I'm glad you and that's my brother. I'm glad you did the story because there wasn't a lot of people even touching on it. You understand what I'm saying? Only I say that about Black Lives Matter. They only there when that bag there. When that money there, you can trust and believe me. You're going to make a Mallory, and I'm not knocking these people. I'm not knocking these people. But at the end of the day, I feel like the only time they there is when news people there, when the news media is there, when that media machine is there, because that's how they get their money. I mean, I understand it. I know how it works. I mean, they got to be on them kind of scenes. I don't respect nothing. I ain't gonna say I don't respect nothing because I respect everything about Black Lives Matter when it first started. Outside of the fact that I'm not good with the pumping of the fist, because that shit makes you look weak, kinda. When you have no, like, when you don't have nothing in the end to show what you have done, you standing on these streets pumping your fist, trying to businesses. Yeah, you right. It do fuck them up for the moment, but what you got to understand, you riding in these stores and shit, man. These people got insurance, man. They not missing out on no money. They're going to file an insurance claim, get all that shit back, then some. And they're going to be back in business just like ain't nothing ever happened. So you're not destroying nothing, tearing down businesses when you go out there and ride and burn up shit. That's not affecting them. That's why them people pay insurance, man. So you got to be smarter than life sometime, man. That's why they don't really care. They don't want you to do it. Of course, they don't want you to fuck that shit up and burn it down. Who would? But do you think that's going to be the end of their career? Nah, only thing they're going to do is file that insurance claim, have them come in there and restock on stores that are closed and all that shit y'all went up in there and stole. You don't get no justice like that. Justice has never prevailed from rioting. Look at Watts. Look at California. Come on, man. A little girl got shot in the head, and God bless her soul, because I can't even remember her name right now. But I'm pretty sure y'all know who I'm talking about. The little girl that got shot in the head by the Korean lady in the store. Come on, man. They tore California up, and we still getting killed. So what happened? What is it doing? All these killings, right? All this shit is staged. What I ain't gonna say is staged, is playing. It's part of the agenda. And I'm telling y'all, family, you heard it here first. You probably didn't hear it here first, but you heard it here. Police killings amongst black people is gonna go up before it go down. They wasn't too happy about that. What's the dude named, the George Floyd cop, the white cop, Chavez? They wasn't too happy about him going to jail. So if they can come out here and gun down many black people as possible, that goes on record for them. You understand what I'm saying? That was a little girl in California name. I mean, it might have been. I'm not even gonna sit here and say that was, because I can't remember right now. But I know exactly. I know the story because I think I covered that story dumb years ago on my first YouTube channel. That's why I was retarded that I don't remember her name. That is retarded. But I think that is her name. But at the end of the day, California, they should did all of that, man. They tore half of California down. And we still out here in these streets getting killed. Still out here in these streets getting killed. And before it's all said and done, it's gonna get worse before it get better. I don't even see it getting any better. Honestly. At the rate we going, and as many blind people we got out here, and people that's really not taking shit for what it's really worth, man, we in for a whole lot more worse shit than what we going through now. We really are. Yeah, it was over orange juice. When I think that lady said she was trying to steal it or something, and they had the money to pay for it. And then this is what I say to my queens, man, all my beautiful black women. I know y'all want to look good. I know y'all do. Because, man, men want to go through their thing where they feel they fly too. Men want to get fresh. But ladies, man, spending all y'all money up in these Korean stores, buying all this hair and nails, and then I'm not gonna knock it because I know women want to look good. But how about this, right? And then this is crazy. How about a couple of y'all, but like girlfriends, get a bunch of y'all on y'all income taxes one year. Everybody put up about 5,000. I mean, I know the 5,000 sound like a lot, but it'll pay off in the end. How about all y'all put about 6, 7 y'all put about $5,000-$6,000 a piece and open up your own little hair salon store somewhere and watch the money you will get. You understand what I'm saying? And then it's crazy. It's because I can't even say that. It's because one thing about black people, man, we will open up a store and sell the same thing that the Koreans sell, but our black asses will still go spend money with the Koreans. It's a mindset we got, yo. It's a mindset. We don't wanna. We would help every other race but our own. And that's crazy. We'll help every race but our own. We'll sit down and try to bring up everybody else's culture and race but our own, and we won't even support our own kind. You ain't never went to no Chinese restaurant and had no black people. I can honestly say this. It is a mindset. It really is. But I can honestly say this. It's a Chinese restaurant around my way. They do have not even a Chinese restaurant, it's a beauty supply store. And it actually have black girls working there. But at the end of the day, I think that's a slave tactic. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end, I feel like this. I ride by this hair supply store sometime, and this shit jumps like the club on Friday night. This shit jumps, it jumps. Yeah, I'm glad you caught it too. I mean, the hair supply store jumps like the club on Friday night. And that should be insane to me. I rode by that shit the other day. Yo, the parking lot was full. Like, and this is crazy because they upgraded this shit. I think I went in that shit probably like 3 years ago with a female. We went up in there to get something for her. Long story short, I go back up in 3 years later, and that shit, they done tore down the whole inside. The inside look like, yo, if you go on the inside, yo, it look like that shit is on Beverly Hills somewhere. It really do. And that shit is in the middle of the fucking hood. But do you see the money y'all invest in all this shit though? I mean, the Koreans is tearing that hair and wig and all that shit game apart. And that's y'all, man. Black women, y'all should have that. If y'all don't have nothing else, y'all should have stores everywhere selling wigs and anything dealing with beauty. Since we buy it the most. Y'all go to Sally's, man. I hate to bring it up, but Sally's is kind of for them. And them beauty supply stores is for us. Actual facts, right? Sally's is for them. Beauty supply is for us. You'll ride by Sally's. Sally's may have 3, 4 people in it. The most. Now you ride by Beauty World in anybody hood. That shit jumps like the club, yo. I mean, you can't pull up in the parking lot cars where you would think they was giving out free turkeys up in that shit on Thanksgiving. Yo, people is in them buying hair and wigs, and I don't have no problem with it. But if you're gonna buy it from your own kind. Like I said, man, get about six of y'all females can actually put up a little bit of money and try to open up your own store. It's for me to see, bro. I know how y'all struggle to get them coins. Trust me. I know how y'all struggle to make ends meet. I want to see y'all give it to them. I don't want to see y'all give it to them. If you're gonna give it to anybody, put it back in your own community. You see, this is what they do. They always set the ass Chinese restaurants up and all these bullshit ass hair supply and beauty stores because they think black women not beautiful. Anyway, why is Sally's called Sally's and the beauty and for black people it's called a beauty supply store? So you got to go there before you go, you're not beautiful. See, after you go there and buy all that bullshit and you turn yourself into something you're not, all of a sudden now you beautiful. See, that should be that my shit too. That should be that my shit too. And I don't knock nobody because I understand everybody want to get beautiful. Everybody want to be fly. See, that's beautiful. The overcharging, yeah, yeah. What you got to understand, see, and one thing about Drop was blessed enough in his younger years to do a lot of traveling. I mean, because I did have a little basketball thing going on. That's neither here nor there. But I have been out the country a lot. I mean, in my younger years, I mean, I travel in my older years, but I take cruises and shit now. I go to Jamaica and the Bahamas and I mean, I go to places like that. But when I was younger, when I was playing basketball, I ended up in Paris and they were sending me here and there. And to believe it or not, man, I don't care where you go. You know one thing about black people, man, we ain't welcome too many places at all. And what's crazy, and shout out to my people in Africa, man, because I met a lot of beautiful people in Africa on this channel. But you know one thing I can say about Africans. See, y'all be beautiful people in y'all own country. But when y'all come here, y'all kind of turn your nose up at black people too. Y'all look at us like we the problem. And I'm not saying that about all Africans. I mean, because by me living in Harlem, man, I lived around a lot of Africans, and all of them not fucked up people, but some of them are. Man, y'all come here and think y'all better than us too. So at the end of the day, I kind of look at this situation like, damn, where do black people win in this shit at all? Do we ever win? Because no matter where we go, no matter, I mean, they always say, because I talk, and I keep in contact with a brother that's from Africa. I mean, and he's from Africa. I think he's from Sudan. I think he's from Sudan. And he's always quick to be like, yo, brother, like, y'all need to come home and yeah, the same do go for islanders. You're right. You right. And I spend a lot of time out there. You're absolutely right. Cause I do them islands. Cause I love it out there. I love the water. I love that vibe. I just love the surroundings of anything with islands. So I do a lot of that island shit. I try to get out there at least every year. I didn't go last year because of the situation we was in. But I do them islands a lot, and crazy part about it, Drop can't swim. What the fuck? But I love water. That's crazy. And I still on somebody cruise ship. I mean, but I mean, it's just crazy. Like we have been no matter where we go. Like in the dude in Sudan, be like, yo, black people is more than welcome to come home. And you know what keeps a lot of us from going home? It's because just for the simple fact, bro, we was born getting mistreated here. It would fucking crush my soul to go all the way to Africa and y'all treat me worse. And I'm not saying that's the case. Trust and believe me, because I don't know. I just know people are funny, man. And the last thing I want to do is go back home where I feel is where I'm originally from, and y'all give me y'all ass a kiss too. So that keeps people. I mean, because I don't. It's bad enough I see it here in the States. I don't want to go to Africa and y'all show me the same attitude that I get here at home. And I don't even know. I don't even know if we can call this home. But y'all know that I'm saying. You feel me? But it's just fucked up everywhere. I mean, it's just not. It's just not America. What it is, America is the boiling pot for all other races to come get their world together, except black people. And we were stolen and brought here. It ain't like all of us built no damn canoe out in Africa and canoed out and paddle boat our way over here. We was kidnapped and brought over here. After being kidnapped and brought, we still cannot get a damn thing being an American here. Nothing. But they will always want us to be the first ones at the vote when it's time to vote. Then we be the first ones they target. Our black asses is the first ones they target when it's time for your black ass to go vote. You don't see them pointing fingers at no other race. Well, you know the LGBT when Obama was in office, because no disrespect to y'all, because y'all got y'all own movement, y'all own lane too. But you know Obama did way more for them than he did for regular people. And I'm not saying they're not regular, but y'all know what the hell I'm saying. I mean, y'all will, they will dance around. They will do everything to a sheep and a fucking dog before they do it to black people, man. You understand what I'm saying? They will give rights to a dog and a donkey before they give it to us. And that's embarrassing. But they always want us to stand strong on the battlefield and all that, be front line on this and front line on that, but they always give us their ass to kiss. Yeah, they want us to fight some civil shit. They can't even be civil with us. When have they ever been civil with? Hey, and honey, I reached back out to you too. I don't know if you got it or not, but I did reach back out to you. But yeah, how they want us to be civil, man? But they ain't never. What the fuck have they done civil? They didn't come and kidnap us civil, now did they? When they threw all our asses in the bottom of that boat, was that shit civil? No, it wasn't. Wasn't none of that civil. Yeah, you know you did send me the number, but you know I'm most definitely not calling random people phones. That's why I sent you an email. I'm not randomly. That's why I asked you what would be a good time to reach back out and discuss it. But you know we can talk about that later. That's no big deal. You know we're not gonna do that here. But just hit me back in the email, man. Just hit my email back up. We can get that. We can get that on the way though. I mean it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And then, see, this is how y'all catch me. See, eventually y'all gonna find out a lot about Drop. I told you, me doing these audio videos when y'all see me do these little clips, it's like robotic type shit. You write shit down and I read off a keypad, so it make it sound kind of robotic. At the end of the day, when you do these lives, you get a whole different vibe. You live in DC, went to the trade school downtown DC. Are you on Africans look down on us even? Yeah, it is sad but true. It is sad but true. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's true. And I don't take nothing from them, man. You know the first thing, because you know one thing I know about Drop, yo. People call it what you want to call it, man. If I don't know and if I feel some kind of way, I'm gonna ask questions. So I have asked these people, like, why do the people that do feel some kind of way about blacks in America? And they say it's because I don't want to misuse their words, because I don't want to sit here and act like I'm, what do they say? They feel like we are too governed by our government to the point that, which is true. And I had, what's crazy? Hold on, let me like this real. What's crazy? And this is actual facts. This is actual facts. I seen a video, right? And the lady was actually spitting truth when she said, y'all always talk about how less Africans got and how bad we doing, but she compared it to how we live here in the States. Like, and I'm giving credit where credit is due. A lot of people in Africa, everything they do, they have to do off the muscle. They have to get that shit off the rip. They don't really have too many people doing for them. They got to grow their own food. They got to hunt their own animals. It's a different way of living out there. But she said, take this for an example. You understand? Like, if we lose our job here in the States, we homeless. We will have nothing. You will probably lose your house, your car, and you will be in these streets looking for a shelter to go to. In Africa, she said, most of these folks ain't got no job, and they feed their family and will keep a roof over their head. So, in a slight way, I understand what she was saying. It's just for the simple fact we have been so governed to believe everything and rely on our government so much. If they just so happen to pull all this shit from under us and let us fall face first, we would be fucked up out here. And that's actual facts. We would really be fucked up out here. Yeah, but they do. They do. I mean, and then what you got to understand, a lot of their feelings come from because they feel we are over, because they feel, no disrespect to us, because I have my lazy moments too. We have become so wrapped up in this government and what they can do for us. We have turned lazy. Don't too many people grow gardens no more. Don't too many, like when I was even though I grew up in New York, like my grandmother and them was from the South. See, my grandmother and my grandfather and they had like pigs and chickens and shit. Like my mother moved down south in her later years and had a little garden in her backyard. Man, I can't go to nobody's house find a pig. I can't go to nobody's house find a chicken. You barely can go to somebody's neighborhood and find a garden. We don't know how to survive no more. We don't know how to take care of. We don't know how to take care of ourselves no more. That's our biggest problem. We worry about everything else but survival. Because one thing about it, man, if these people cut the lights off and everything from us, how many of us will really survive? When you can't grow your own food, most of us don't even. Well, believe it or not, for me to be a city boy, I love this country shit. So anything dealing with this country shit, I love it to death. Most people can't even find clean water to drink. You want to, and as simple as water. I mean, and that's crazy. Like, so if these hierarchy people just so happen to say, "Fuck it, we're gonna stop doing everything," you know how many of us would perish? You got a window, yeah. I mean, you got a window garden. Guess what, boo? It's better than no garden at all. About that, I am proud of you. Congratulations. I mean, I ain't saying, hey, guess what? I do too. So we both in the same boat. I am proud of you. I don't care if you got to put it in the window. I don't care if you got to put it under your bed and put some lamps on it. Grow something. Stop letting and granted, it starts small. I mean, you're not gonna be no agriculture overnight where you're gonna plant no 3 acres of beans and corn and all. It takes time, man. But just start enough to at least small. Start small enough to feed your family. I mean, start small enough to feed your family. No, I'm proud of you. No disrespect. No disrespect. Listen. I live in apartments. I have a window garden too. Trust me, boo boo. If it wasn't late, I swear to my mom, I would go show you. Like I have no reason to lie. Like I live in apartments, but I got a balcony. On my back balcony is a whole garden, and we don't even sit back there. We don't even sit back there. So what I do, I take some. It's the smaller things in life, yo. I mean, you don't have to be sitting on 10 acres of land at least to learn how to survive on your own without the machine feeding you everything. Granted, it's bad enough we don't know. I don't know nobody that got a farm where you can go get some meat from. But at least learn how to eat some veg. At least learn how to grow some vegetables just in case you're still alive. I mean, we don't know too many farmers. That's what they're doing. Have y'all heard about all these farmers that's committing suicide in these other countries? Yo, that's what this meat shortages is coming in at. Y'all ain't noticed how these meat prices is going up? Yeah, we do got to start growing our own. That's what I was telling Black Mom. So that's why I'm telling her. I'm proud of her. She telling me she got a window garden. I don't care about that window garden. That's beautiful. Guess what? Maybe next year you will turn that shit into. It don't matter. It'll be bigger than a window guard. And I'm proud. Anything is better than nothing. Cause at the end of the day, I really feel like it's something about this food situation that just ain't sitting right with me. Just for the simple fact, I picked up on all these people killing themselves, the farmers and shit. I'm saying to myself, why are they killing themselves? What the fuck is going on? And then here when we went through that little shit last year with this little pandemic we went through, do you remember they was killing thousands of cows in places because they said they was sick and thousands of chickens? That, come on, man. You don't think that shit was done for? I don't know what these people are shooting for. Trust and believe me, I don't know what these people are shooting for, but what the hell ever it is, what the fuck ever they shooting for, man, it got me. They got my attention. I don't care nothing about these gas prices, man. I can buy a bike. I don't care nothing about these gas prices. I worry about these foods, like this food shortage that's gonna come and hit us eventually. That's why they feeding you this rubber ass food now. Everything is rubber. Did y'all see the shit on Facebook where and guess where the rubber lettuce was coming from? Over there in China, wasn't it? I know damn well y'all remember when they was putting out all this rubber lettuce. Well, wasn't it rubber lettuce? It was made out of fucking plastic. Plastic lettuce. And that shit was coming from over there. See, all that fake shit come from over there. Who was it said that they the dumpster of the world? Everything that we throw away, they take it and put and make it into food. And I believe that shit now. I believe that shit. They buy all the trash. Yeah, there you go. Yo, you remember they had the meat? They had the fish. Y'all remember what's that fish I don't even eat? What is it? Tilapia? You remember when Shorty was on Facebook and she soaked it in some water? The rice is fake. All that shit. So y'all on it. Good job. I'm proud of y'all. All that shit fake. You don't remember the lady on Facebook when she had the tilapia in the sink and she took that shit out and wrung it out like a sponge? What? What the fuck, man? Where's these fish? But tilapia is man-made fish anyway. Tilapia, I think that's shit that we put together. That's why I don't eat tilapia. I mean, all that shit. I think China had the fake steak. That's why I say they have been the recycling bin of the world for years. Why do they buy everybody plastic and garbage? They buy everybody plastic is because they turn that plastic into fucking lettuce and cabbage and anything that because ain't none of that food we eating real. That's why people digestive systems is so fucked up these days. Everybody, I'm walking around with little 17, 18, like my daughter come to me the other day talking about she had indigestion. Baby, how you about to be 18 and that's all this fucked up food they feeding us though. And then it affect the kids worse just for the simple fact it's in their mind to go eat bullshit. So it affects them way more because me, I'd rather eat a home cooked meal. But kids, they want that McDonald's, they want the Burger King, they want the Wendy's, they want all that. I'm good with all that. But see, that's what China's making all their money off of, selling them fake bologna and rubber down hot dogs. And yo, this world is crazy. And we continue to fall for it, man. And at the end of the day, I know y'all like, so drop what we gonna do. We got to eat. Yeah, we do got to eat. But at the end of the day, man, something got to fucking change eventually. We can't keep going through the same process over and over and over again. They trying to kill us, man. What the hell you think they trying to do? They trying to kill us. They trying to get us the hell up out of here. But they eat rice too, though. But they don't eat the same rice they give us. See, when they eat, they eat rice out they fields out there. That be real rice. That shit they ship over here be them little plastic chips that we done sent over there because they buy all the trash in the world. Like I have been saying, they buy all the plastic and fucked up material. They buy all that and they generate it and turn it into food. And then they eat the good rice out of their fields and shit. But then they send us this plastic shit that what they said, if y'all do the Googles, what they said, rice don't suppose to float, or if it float is fake, or if it don't float is fake. I don't want to send a wrong message out there, but y'all know what I'm talking about. The rice now, if it don't suppose to float, that shit floating. Or if it's supposed to float, it ain't floating these days, or whatever the case may be, that shit is fake. And then when it comes to the fruit, right? Let me tell you about that. This fruit shit. I think fruit is about to. Okay, I'm about to. I was about to lie. I was about to say fruit is about the only thing that really not fucking with too much. That's a lie. Why we go to Walmart the other day and they got cotton candy grapes? Come on, baby. That shit blew me. Now, where is the where somebody explain to me where's the genetics at in cotton candy grapes? Please, somebody in the comment section say y'all done seen that shit. It's in Walmart. Shout out to Walmart because I know that's a neighborhood local store that everybody attend. Y'all ain't went to Walmart and see they sell. Yeah, please go Google it, yo, because my dumbass actually bought some and they actually taste kind of good. But I this is yeah, it's GMO. Exactly, that's all it is GMO. How do you get grapes to taste like cotton candy? Please go do your Google. That shit is crazy. I'm saying to myself, because when I saw it on the shit, when it said cotton candy flavored, I said, I ain't no way in the hell y'all squirted a needle up in here and pumped this shit with cotton candy juice. Lo and behold, but everything ain't what it is. All this shit is fake. I mean, that's why I want y'all to grow your own vegetables, man. Drop doing it. I mean, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm growing carrots. I don't even eat carrots, but I'm growing carrots. Anything that I feel I can grow that may help me out somewhere down the line, trust me, I'm putting that shit in some dirt and I'm hoping that shit pop through. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how the neighbors be like, yo, you got string beans hanging off your balcony. I don't care. I don't care. Now unless you gonna come up here and shoot me a couple of cans when this world come to an end, let them butter beans and string beans hang. I'm just saying, y'all ridiculous ass people. Yeah, they are seedless though. You don't eat nothing seedless. Cause everything should have a fucking seed, true or not true. If it don't have a seed, where does it originate from? I'm just asking a question. Maybe somebody knows. I thought everything was grown from a seed. So if these grapes don't have a seed, what? I'm just asking. I don't know. Where did you get that at? You say you paid $70, $70 for some non-GMO seeds for the future. What you got them online? I mean, that's something to look into. I'll be honest with you. Where did you get them from? I don't care about the price, but where did you get them from? Wait a minute. That's an actual fact. You don't see worms in apples no more. And every apple, that's facts. That's actual facts. And you want to know why? Because animals know something ain't right with this shit. Prime example, right? And I'm just shooting this out there because I have a dog. Now, if y'all ever tried to give y'all dog water straight out, I don't care how thirsty he is, but go get his dog water straight out the tap. He's not gonna drink it. That water got to sit there and lose some of that chlorine. You know, animals know shit we don't know. So it's something about that water that no matter if you got a dog, cat, hamster, they don't drink that shit when it's fresh out that pipe. What they do, that shit got to sit for a while. He'll be thirsty. He'll go back and keep smelling until that smell go away, that chlorine smell, and then he will drink it. It's something about that water too. That's why I don't drink tap water. I never drunk tap water. See, one thing about it, I'm from New York. I've never drunk water out the tap. I ain't gonna say never. And then it ain't like bottled water is no better. Bottled water killing us too. What you mean the new generation of kids don't want meat? Why you say that? Yeah, that's all I do, spring water. And to be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie. I seen somebody do some tests on some water. I don't know how genuine these tests be on this water, but I saw somebody running tests on water, and and it seemed like these bottled waters ain't too much good either. At the end of the day, man, it's like no matter what we do, we still gonna bite this bullet and lose. Cause they setting it up for us to fail. They set this shit up for us to fail. I don't see nothing they doing that's that's set up for us to like achieve anything. Oh, I do got a question for y'all, family. Let me jump off this shit real quick. Let me jump off to this conversation about this GMO food real quick. I know y'all think drop bugging. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all been here for a while. so y'all know Drop not bugging. Drop just an open-minded thinker. How many of y'all believe in aliens? I'm just asking a simple question just to throw it out there since I got a couple of y'all up in here and I feel like talking for a minute. How many of y'all believe in aliens? Do y'all believe we the only thing? This is to my Christians. Yeah, I know y'all say God is the Almighty God. Like, and I do believe because I'm a strong believer in God. Do y'all think we are the only creations? I'm just saying. Do y'all believe in aliens? Yeah, that's an actual fact to other aliens. So if you say that, so if you say demons, well, I'm not gonna say now. I'm not gonna say oh, I'm not gonna see. This is my thing with the aliens and demons. I don't think aliens I don't know what they are. So for me to sit and say they're not demons, I don't know. I don't think they are all demons. It's a yin and a yang. Everything is yin and a yang. It's a good and bad everything. Are they bad? Do I think it could be bad aliens? Fuck yeah. It's bad humans. It's bad everything. But I don't think they are bad because if that was the case, if they were bad, man, much as I think they have been here and still here, we would have been gone. And that's just how I feel. I mean, I don't know how right I am, but I honestly feel like if they was that bad, we would have been got rid of. If you believe in one, you do got to believe in the other. That's my whole thing. And I know this shit sound crazy as hell, but if you believe in God, you got to believe in aliens. I know that shit sound crazy, but if you sit down and think about it, man, you ain't never seen God, but you know he exists. You understand what I'm saying? Because we here. So you know that's my whole point. You can't outrule nothing if you can't prove that shit exists. See, I've never seen an alien. Now I know they probably gonna shut this page down for this, but I have seen quite a few things in the sky. Cause see, I have always been a sky watcher. Drop is a different dude. Drop been watching these skies since a child. Just like I've been saying this world has been flat since a child. Like I have saying this world y'all can sit up on here and laugh and call it whatever the hell you want to. But I don't feel we spinning through space at 1,000,000 miles an hour. See, these are things that your people tell y'all. They don't tell me this, they tell y'all that. Remember, they tried to hide it for the longest that, oh, nah, ain't no such thing as UFOs and we the only people out here. How dare can you say that? How can you say that? I mean, and then I say this to the Christians because at the end of, oh my God, see, there you go. It ain't like a lot of people say that. See, I knew I liked you for a reason. You got there you go, because uh, boy, you know how much heat I get from bro. Because I got buddies, man, to sit around and think I'm crazy for saying that shit. But then this is why I go with. And the only reason I say I call out my Christians so much, man, is because y'all good for calling people out for not believing in certain things when it comes to the Bible. And I'm not saying nothing against this Bible because I'm a strong believer in God. But if you listen to your Bible, your Bible clearly, if you use your imagination and how he worded these, well, the Bible is man-made, but this is for the Christians. If you listen to the way you word the Bible, man, at the end of the day, he kind of explains this shit is fake. I mean, it's flat. I'm talking about it's fake. He kind of explains it's flat. But that's a whole nother topic because people think you crazy when you start saying shit like that. But I mean, I don't think we've been out of space. That's why I say, YouTube ain't gonna get no views on this video. I know how YouTube work with me. Since me and YouTube done had these little ins and outs recently, man. Like I email them all the time. They email me all the time. So they slow down views on my videos now. Sometimes I'm used to getting 7, 8,000, 9,000 views, 10,000 views on videos. Now, at the end of the day, now they be happy if they push me to 1,000. Because, long as I go along with the bullshit, they fine with it. But time you get out of pocket and start talking about things that they don't really appreciate, they slow them numbers down. But one thing about it, see, they got to understand something. You ain't gonna outlast me talking, because I was born to do this. I think I was put here to talk. I will talk your ass off. So if y'all waiting for me to burn out of gas, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I don't care if I got 2 people watching. I'm still gonna do it until it's gonna be 12, and then it'll go from 12 to 24. Eventually, they don't have no other choice but to put it back in the algorithm. The algorithm, because it's a machine, but they do slow your numbers down. I know how this shit work. I've been doing it too long. Me talking about aliens ain't what they want to talk about, not unless it's on a mainstream platform where they feel they can control. You understand what I'm saying? As long as they feel they can control it, they don't have no problem with saying what you say. Is because they control what you say. But when it comes to platforms like me, because they feel people, they don't have no control over what I say. You understand what I'm saying? So they feel I'm more of a threat with the 12 views, and they send to the channel that gets 12 million views. It's because all that shit is lies. They would rather have a channel produce mad lies, and they'll be comfortable with that. But let me have a channel with 12 people that believe what I say. They gonna hate that. They'll try to get me up out of here. And we know that's how that machine works. Yeah, I know. See, we can't do that though, because people feel some kind of way. Cause see, this is what I have been saying from the beginning of time. And I always start these conversations off by saying you can never like you can never push an agenda in me that I don't believe in God. Cause that's what they was trying to do for like a couple of years ago. They was trying to make it seem like ain't no such thing as a God and all that. But that's each his own. But I always felt, and I say this about church. God ain't never came up, drop dime and said, "Hey man, every month you need to donate this much money to a church that ain't really doing too much or nothing for me besides giving me the same words." And this is words my grandmother said, right? She said, "If you can sit down and talk about God amongst two or three people you are having church service, you don't have to sit up in a church. As long as you keep God's name relevant, as long as you keep that man's name in your mouth and you know who he is and you express who he is." And y'all can talk about this man more than 5 minutes. Y'all have just had a church service. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I don't feel like you need to go set up in a house. Because, see, church ain't like it was when I was going to church. When my grandmother used to drag me out to bed, 7 o'clock in the morning to get to go to church. See, them ain't the same church vibes I was getting. We didn't have ATM set up in the church when I was going. I mean, that plate only went around one time in the church when I was going. Now you go to the church, man, they send the plate around 8, 9 times, and you got the ATM in the back, and you got 6 flat screens. You don't know if you at church or the opera. Like they don't turn this shit into like I mean, what do you go for? Yeah, it is. I mean, and then it's a harsh reality, and I wish more people would understand it. I mean, I understand everybody want to go somewhere and feel like a part of something, but you can do that in your own house, man. You can have service in your own crib. You don't want to know how I have service? Let me and my girl and my daughter talk about God. That's service to us. At the end of the day, I don't feel like I have to go sit up in no church and have this man tell me the same thing just because he can yell and scream and stand on the pulpit with his nice suits on and I don't. I can do the same thing at home for free. Last time I went to church, right? And this is the actual fucking true story. Last time I went to church, I had this preacher, no names being called. I had this preacher sit and tell us, before y'all leave here, because he was proclaiming that enough money, enough people was not putting money in the collection plate. That's when I found out this shit was a hustle. He said he see enough people is not putting enough money in the collection plate. So what the brother said is he was like, well, how many people in here have cable? A lot of people in the church raised their hands. At that point in time, a lot of people had cable. This motherfucker said, well, how about y'all miss y'all cable bill and send this money to God? I'm saying to myself, now, anytime you would make your congregation sacrifice a bill, and I understand you saying cable is not mandatory. You're right, cable ain't mandatory. But anytime your ass will make me sacrifice a bill and the happiness of my family, just so your wife, and your family can go to the fucking Dubai next summer, that shit is just crazy to me. It never made sense to me. And I'm not taking nothing from the way the people that donate to the church. I mean, people donate to Umar Johnson. People donate to me. I mean, people donate to a lot of things. So I'm not knocking you for donating to the church. Never will. But damn it, man, sometimes you got to look at who y'all donating to. You after service is over, you and your family going to get your ass in this 1997 Honda Accord, which ain't nothing wrong with it, but when your pastor and your preacher and all them motherfuckers is pulling off in 2021 Benzes, it's a fucking problem when everybody's supposed to be equal. You know what I mean? Everybody's supposed to be equal. I mean, God is a big topic these days, and I understand, yeah, because this is I'm a strong believer in God. And they have been trying to get this religion thing. They done took it out of church. I mean, out of the schools and all that. I mean, they done took it out of schools and all that. But religion is once they take religion out, a lot of shit go downhill. I'm not saying you're supposed to sit up in church every weekend. I'm not saying you're supposed to, but come on, man, you got to keep your foundation. I mean, if you don't know nothing else, your black ass ain't getting here by yourself. I don't care nothing about how these people talking about you came in with pixie dust or we was created by the Big Bang thing, man. Y'all, if y'all don't go ahead and kill me with that, explain the Big Bang to me. Cause they can't even explain it. They trying to what's that shit they trying to do in is it London or Paris? Where they trying to run these atomic molecules or something together. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They done made this big ass track that they send atoms, I think. They send atoms through a tunnel for like 30 miles around a big ass circle and it crash into one spot because they trying to recreate the Big Bang. This shit is a bunch of crock. A bunch of money going up in the blue. If they create it, if they create what the fuck they looking for, what you think gonna happen? Don't that shit supposed to suck everybody in? So what the hell are you digging for? Common sense, okay, people. If y'all don't know what the Big Bang is, if y'all don't know what they're trying to do, go do your research. They are saying this is how your whole universe and this is how we supposed to have got here. By this big ass explosion that happened in outer space. Everybody's smart. I don't know about everybody, but I'm pretty sure y'all smart enough to know how this shit works. Yeah, it creates a black hole. Exactly. And what did that black hole do? I'm just asking. Because you on point. You on point. Now what? And if they create this, what's gonna happen to us? It's the obvious. I mean, it's the obvious. What you think gonna happen to us? Yo, this is just a crazy world. It's a dangerous world. See, because they trying to play God. See, they don't know who God is. See, they force this image on us, and they don't even know who it is. So they trying to emulate an image of somebody they tried to force. See, we know we wasn't put here, so it's not like ain't none of us talk to God Himself. You understand what I'm saying? Everything is from what we have been told from the beginning of time. They are trying to recreate something that they don't even know fucking exists. I'm pretty sure it wasn't none of these motherfuckers back here a million years ago when the Big Bang shit was going on. So how the hell can you explain to me how you can recreate a Big Bang when you was not here when the shit was going on? I'm just asking. I don't know about if they block the sun. If they block if they block the sun, then black people gonna suffer. That's our energy. That's how we eat. That's how we stay vibrant. We don't want nobody blocking the sun. Only people gonna celebrate that is some other people. We the sun is our energy. We get our strength from the sun. We don't want that. That's why everybody was acting all crazy when they locked your ass in that house that whole year on quarantine. Because black people need to get that sunlight, man. Shit. That's what, believe it or not, man, you could take this shit lightly. Believe it or not, man, being in that sun, it cures sicknesses, it kills illnesses. I mean, being in that sun helps us. They trying to get that shit about you. Better sit your ass in that sun and get hot for a minute. You say we lost in a black hole? I mean, explain that though. I don't. I mean, and it ain't like I can't. It ain't like it's hard to believe, but just explain it a little bit. What you mean we lost in the black hole? Yeah, they do think they God. Ain't but one God, man. Come on, man. The person that created us is the only one that could do it again. These motherfuckers are shooting at something that they will never know happen again. What's gonna happen? They're gonna fuck it up for everybody. See, you can be too smart for your own good sometimes. You can be too damn smart for your own good. Whatever happened to the chemtrails? Y'all remember them shit? Some shit say it was just aerosol cans and lines and tic tac boys used to be in the sky. Did y'all know this? Did y'all know that How did that shit go? The reason you don't see them, because it's an answer to it. The reason you don't see them chemtrails as much as is because the people, we the people. Listen how this shit go. Go do your Googles. I always send y'all to Google. Go do your Googles. We the people. I don't know who we the people is because I didn't sign no paper. But we the people sued them for doing that shit. Go do your Googles. I'm telling you, I don't know who we the people. I guess I'm pretty sure ain't none of y'all put no Hancock on nothing saying y'all suing nobody. But it had a bunch of people going to court behind that shit. It really did. There's a lot of shit. I'm saying, see, them chemtrail. I think that's how a lot. Well, I can't say it on here, but I think that chemtrail have a lot to do with spreading, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't say it on here because they be tripping. I think that shit had a little bit to do with them chemtrails when we got trapped off last year and had to go in the house for a whole year. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, it just seemed like all of a sudden the damn people said it had something to do with they was manipulating the weather. And I can slightly say that because for some reason, every time I see on a tic-tac-toe board, I swear to God, it seemed like the next day it rained. Every time they played with the sky, the weather did change. I don't know if it was a coincidence or it was actually something these motherfuckers was doing. But I noticed every time you looked in the sky, you saw them tic-tac-toe boards. It looked like they've been playing in the sky. Check it a couple of days later, either it was gonna rain or you was gonna have some kind of fucked up weather. I know they manipulate the weather. I mean, do you think that shit that happened in Texas was do y'all think that was actual nature? I mean, do you actually think that shit? Because I got people in Texas. Do you think that is harp? There you go. Boy, y'all be on it. There you go. That harp shit. I mean, that shit is crazy. That's what happened in Texas, man. How the hell do you have not even a blizzard, an ice storm in Texas? Texas got its own sun. Texas is the only place. Texas and Arizona they don't even share the same sun. Texas and Arizona got their own sun. How the hell do you have your own sun, but eventually you end up with an ice storm when you got your own sun? Man, Texas is hot as hell. Arizona be hot as hell. Nevada, man, honestly, I just told you I used to travel a lot. Man, them places is hot as hell. See, places like that got their own fucking sun. How you got your own sun, but you end up in a whole ice storm? I'm talking about people is stuck in the house with no lights and no electricity. I'm talking about for days. Days. Like that shit was crazy and it's unexpected. How can you prepare for something that you never expected to prepare for? Who the hell would have thought that I would have to go buy generators and winter clothes because it was going to ice storm and not in Texas when they got their own sun? You understand what I'm saying? That shit be crazy. That shit is crazy. Yo, what y'all doing on this Friday night, boy? I told you Drop can talk all night, man. Y'all gonna have to get used to it. I told you, I think I done burnt my other channel out, yo. I done burnt that shit out. I think, and it ain't like people tired of me. I think I'm just tired of talking to them. I think I'm tired of talking to them. Do y'all think we went in outer space? Because you damn right. If God meant for us to know what's up, do y'all think we actually went to the moon? Just give me a yes or a no in the comment section. Do y'all think we actually been to? Do y'all actually think we've been off this fucking rock we on? Thanks for your support, Queen. Do y'all really think we have been out of space? Because if you ask me, no. I mean, how can we leave something? And that's crazy because what's crazy is that I don't actually think we do 90% of the shit they say we do. I don't think that shit actually fucking happens. Nah, space ain't far. Space is right here. I mean, but do you think we've been and you got done what? Okay, yeah, I understand you now. Yeah, we probably have been out of space, but not to the moon. I mean, yeah, I can agree with that because if you seeing the things how I see things, man, like I feel And this is just me. So don't go do your Googles, man. See, the sun and the moon is in the same bubble. We got this dome that's over top of us, right? So, okay, if we did go to the moon, I'm just saying, like, if we did go, it wouldn't be feasible because I honestly think that shit is inside this dome. I don't know. I don't know. I just know what I think I know. I mean, sometimes that should be weird because have any of y'all been in a plane? I don't care how high your ass go. You ain't gonna tell me you see no curvature in this earth. Man, I done been in a plane too many times. I mean, I done been in an airplane too many times. And I have always been the one to want to look out the window because I've always been curious on. So if I'm this fucking high up, and if y'all do not know anything about how this world is set up, they said the world you supposed to be able to notice a slight bend in the earth every so many somethings, right? Y'all know y'all know the metrics and all that. You supposed to see the drop in it. Now, if you so many miles up in the up in the sky on a plane, man, why is that shit still flat as a pancake? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Cause I don't care how high you go, that shit is still gonna and then you gonna have the nerve to tell me well the world is that big. Okay, man. Okay. I understand what you're saying. And then people come tell me I drop if the world is flat, why the water don't fall off? Damn it, if the world is round, why the bits don't fall off? I'm just asking. If if the water is not gonna fall off a ball, why would it fall off something flat, you clown? I'm just asking. Because people, this is what they tell me. Well, if it's flat, how did the water stay on the flat? Well, how does it stay on a ball? Then you come and tell me gravitation. Gravitation was man-made. You know what gravitation is? What goes up obviously must the fuck come down. That's gravitation. It ain't got to be no fucking definition because if you go try to look up the definition of gravitation, they barely give you one. It's just common sense. What the fuck go up must come down. Now, if you want to rule that out as having gravitational pull, that's up to you. It's no problem. But at the end of the day, you can blow me with that gravitation shit because, if you send it up, okay, you think you got all the sense in the world. To the people, and I'm just talking because I talk a lot. Y'all telling me this big ass ball we supposed to be living on is spinning through space at 1,000,000 miles an hour. This bitch ain't blew over no tree, ain't sucked no water off this ball or nothing. But y'all telling me we spinning through space at 1,000 miles an hour, ain't ran into no rock, ain't hit no moon, ain't seen Pluto, we ain't ran past Jupiter. My thing is this: where the fuck is we going in this universe if I but we spending 1,000,000 miles an hour. Come on, man. Y'all went to school. You know what them dumbass teachers was telling y'all in school. This is nothing that I came up and said. This is what they were saying in school. We was spinning 1,000 miles an hour through space, man. We're not spinning, man. Where we spinning at? I ain't seen a tree bend. I ain't seen a ocean being move. I mean, when you spinning that fast going through come on, man. You will see some signs of something. You will see some signs of something. You ain't seen signs of shit. We ain't ran into no meteor. We ain't crashed into a rock. You ain't passed nothing that you could say. What they did say we passed by the Milky Way not too long. Wasn't the Milky Way they said we passed by not too long ago? These clown ass people, man. These people would sit up and have y'all believe in anything. I'm just not okay if y'all don't want to say, because I know people be like, well, drop, it can't possibly be flat. Well, damn it, this shit is far from round. It don't have to be flat. Okay, you got me. It ain't gotta be flat, but this shit ain't round. And one thing for sure and two things for certain, we are not spinning through space at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Y'all can go ahead with that. All right, check this out. All right, since you said that, right? Where we at? Where we at? Boom, right here. Have I looked at the old maps, right? Exactly. You know what map we need to be paying attention to? And this is actual fucking facts. The same map that every time your punk ass president do a announcement, you know that map that sit behind him, the one that stand on the Pentagon floor, the one I know what map I'm talking about. That's what this fucking Earth looked like. See what they did? They took this same image of a flat Earth and put that bitch round. Because if you flatten it out, it'll pretty much semi look the same way. There you go. Come on, see, that's the math. They put it in plain sight, but they try to put that shit in your head like this shit is round. Shit ain't fucking round. I mean, at the end of the day, man, that common sense to tell y'all, right? You know, it's something about what did they tell y'all asses about the North and the South Pole? Santa Claus lived on one and something else happened on the other, right? All right. Why is it a certain part of them poles we can't even fuck with? You know, I don't care how much money you got, they swear you just can't go there. I don't care how much money you got, you just can't go. There's a reason why they won't let your ass go there. It ain't like you just can't go because you can't go. You know, they say they try to tell you because it's hard to breathe and it's hard to breathe. I mean, and the air might be thin up there, but at the end of the day, I feel like this: if y'all can swim so far in the ocean, why the hell y'all can't go there? And what's up with the ocean? You know, that's one place these motherfuckers don't ask a lot about. They'll dance all around in the sky because they know we can't get up there. But they don't fuck around talk about that ocean, and they ain't explored none of that ocean. That's why y'all fucking aliens is at. That's why they want you to look at the sky. You can't get out this damn dome. They don't probably come through the sky. They probably come up out the water. If you notice, all these alien reports they've been reporting of lately has been coming out the ocean. And ain't like these just, well, I mean, as far as I know, I've never seen one really drop out the sky, but I've seen them motherfuckers come out the ocean on videos. I think they bases down there too. I think they explore the sky like we do, man. Them motherfuckers is probably living. And then, you know, you have something. I don't know how much of this underworld shit, because you know, people believing in this underworld civilization and all that, that. You kind of, I don't know how much you reach there. Because, you know, I can't say that because, you know, people believe in unicorns and so, you know, I don't know, but people just believe in whatever the hell they want to believe in sometimes. Water is fuel for who? Water's fuel for us. I know that, but who the hell you talking about? Water's fuel for? Water is everything, but who is water fuel for? The aliens? You know damn well people believe in unicorns. Mermaids. That's what I'm saying, man. I, I know you do. I I look at it like this. If people if people believe in Umar Johnson, man, they believe in unicorns and flying giraffes, and I'm just saying, no disrespect to the brother, but I see why. You see, I know you believe in mermaids too, see? But you don't believe in unicorns. How dare you believe in mermaids, but you don't believe in unicorns? I don't believe it either. I don't believe it. That's what I'm saying. See, y'all give this man all this credit in the world, but then under the same breath, y'all try to take all the ability away. He just ain't gonna put us here. I mean, that makes no sense to have all this space in this galaxy in this universe, but y'all only just put us here. Right? That don't make sense to me. There it is. There's a lot of truth in everything. I mean, and then you know, and you right. And at the end of the day, mermaids could exist. But they say we only explored 10% of the ocean. How much of the ocean have we actually explored? Mm. Shout out to Detroit, man. I got family in Detroit. Well, my people's he ain't even family, but one of my peoples live out there. He was originally from Detroit, but he went back home not too long ago. Shout out to Detroit though. Where y'all? Tell me where y'all located from, man. I know I do a lot of talking. I don't have too much time. I don't even really listen to what y'all be having to say most of the time. I mean, hell yeah, we all believe in the Most High. It got to be. There would be no Most High if it wasn't for us. I mean, it would be no us if it wasn't for the Most High. You know the hell I'm saying? Of course it would be. Hold on. Explain that a little bit better. I knew someone personally that had an experience with one back in Haiti. almost got kidnapped. Wow, where are we going with this, Lucy? I mean, what happened? I'm lost on this one. Bigfoot. Oh, you said big facts. I thought you said Bigfoot. I was about to say I ain't no Bigfoot believer. Yeah, big facts though. I don't know. Bigfoot might exist too. That's what I'm saying. As this day and age, man, everything fucking exists. Milwaukee, stand up. I see Milwaukee, Texas, New York. Oh, you in Yonkers. Shout out to Yonkers. Good job. Virginia. Oh, you in YO. I've done some time in YO. Oh, you near Charlotte. You around here somewhere. I'm near Charlotte, kinda. But shout out North Carolina too. Yeah, reptilians exist. I believe in them too. I believe damn near half your presidents was reptilian. Boston in the building. I see Boston, California, Georgia, Atlanta. What's that? Alabama. Good job. University. What's been going on in Charlotte though? I ain't heard Charlotte make no noise in a minute. Mm. Birmingham, Alabama. I've been to Alabama. Let me tell you what happened when I went to Alabama. Like, yo, this is crazy. I don't know, and this is done years ago. This is when I first left New York. Like, and I used to, believe it or not, I used to like drive long distance truck, and we ended up going to Alabama, and we was like doing a stop. Matter of fact, we was delivering what we was delivering. We was delivering some to this lady in Alabama, but the lady wasn't home. Long story short, it was the people outside that the gardening people, the landscaping people. They was out there. Was a bunch of black men, and the sun was going down. And you know, this old man came and told us, yo. He said, "Well, how much longer y'all think y'all supposed to be out here?" And I told him, "Well, not much longer. We supposed to be waiting on this lady." And he was like, "Well, you know, the sun's about to go down." And I'm saying to myself, "Yeah, it do look like it." But he was like, "Yeah, but you know, you might be want to get back on the highway when the sun go down because you know these boys around here still be acting up at night." I'm saying to myself like, damn, bro, you acting like we still back in the 1700s, and this was what at least it was 2000 something. But at the end of the day, they must still have their little issues going on there with black people and all that. Like you got to be off the streets after a certain time. Where's the homeless college students y'all talking about? Did I miss something? What's going on in Harrisburg? Oh, they in mobile. I swear to God, I think that's why I was at. But how true was that, though? Was it bad at least 10, 15 years ago still? I know I went through mobile. I'm not saying that's where the incident happened. I'm just saying I did. I have been through there. It's been so long. Where in NC, though? Because I'm in NC. I told you I be lost out here sometime, man. I can't keep up with everything. Y'all telling me shit I didn't even know exists. Y'all blew me with the tons of homeless college students. I mean, where was they at? The dirty almost got those sheets. Why you say they homeless students though? Students? What you mean a whole bunch of homeless students in Harrisburg? Oh, get the hell out of there! I didn't know that. Yo, you know that shit had us out here looking crazy. Yeah, that shit had us out here looking crazy, yo. I mean, old as I am, I never thought I'd see the day where they'll try to lock your ass in the house for a whole year. We was locked down for a whole year. Couldn't go nowhere. Only place you, and then you start going outside. You didn't know who nobody was. Everybody all masked up, looking weird. Yeah, you know that shit. How that's out here looking ridiculous. Yeah, you know I'm only like probably 45 minutes from Charlotte. I didn't even know that though. You know we party in Charlotte. I mean, you know Charlotte's like the home of the. You know, ever since they brought Cam Newton out there, even though he ain't there no more, you know, once they got that NFL team, Charlotte been going down recently. That's what everybody in the area go to when they want to turn up for the weekend or something. Like, believe it or not, we had supposed to have been going out too long ago. We didn't end up going. You know, people been traveling a lot since this restriction is over. Oh, you lived there in 2016, 17? Oh, that's what's up. Originally New York. As of now, I'm in North Carolina. I'm originally from Harlem, though. But now I like planting corns and I like planting corns and doing shit like Black Monster do. Yo, we do this window garden and shit now. So you know I'm on some new shit. I'm trying to live better. She was living up. Are you serious? Bro, I be dead out here, yo. These I be confused as hell. I told you I can do this all night. Y'all gonna have to get used to this, man. You heard a lot of people making homes under. All right, family, tell me something good. Tell me something good. These people is getting on my nerve up in here. I'm ready to go to the crib. Yo, you know I'm not gonna lie. You know that little situation we had going on, you know, YouTube don't like us to say the word, so you know that little situation we had going on last year put a lot of people under stress, man. I know a lot of people lost their job. I know a lot of people that lost their cribs over this situation. And honestly, man, I felt that shit was government planning. I don't think that shit I don't think that shit was like something that just accidentally happened like all other little bullshit we get. I think that shit was government made, and I think North Carolina has something to do with it. Because if you go do your Googles, like I always said, go do your Googles, go do your Googles. They said North Carolina, somewhere in Fayetteville, was a little spot that they would start. That's where they started testing on that shit way before it even hit mainstream. They already knew that shit existed before that shit hit us. Cause let it be told, Fayetteville, North Carolina was one of the home bases for it. There you go, that one right there. You know what I mean? I ain't want to say it out loud, but there you go. They said a home base of that shit was really based out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. I don't know how true that shit is because I don't know nobody in Fayetteville and I don't know nobody to deal with that kind of work. But if you do your Googles and you read enough, man, that's where it's gonna tell you that shit was originated coming from. Because I think it was targeted for us, though. You know, we struggled the most. Because you know it wouldn't take much for us to lose everything. It ain't like a lot of us got businesses that's running $1 million a year income salary to the point that you could take a little bit of a hit and still stay afloat. When you was really when most black owned businesses was barely staying alive before this shit hit. So when it hit and it forced everybody in, and then couldn't nobody make no money because wasn't nobody outside. The only people that was eating was Amazon. Amazon was the only people eating. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to lie. I think Amazon showed up at my house every damn day. I was ordering everything off Amazon. I mean, we couldn't go nowhere. Only people was eating was Amazon. Everybody else was going unemployed and out of business and to the shelters and to food banks. That shit was crazy. That's why I say y'all can talk all the shit about drop you want to. But when people were struggling out here around this time last year because of this little bullshit we was going through, I was giving out money on this channel because I know how hard it was for people. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't up here sucking up money from motherfuckers and shit. I was actually helping people out in time of needs. That's what separates me from a lot of other people. When everybody else was asking for donations, I'm sitting up setting up drawings for y'all motherfuckers to put everybody's name in a bucket and it's up to y'all. It's up to you and the Quasars to see if you won or not. But I was still giving out money. I gave out money, I think, at least, and I know y'all gonna be like 5 4 times, ain't a lot. Man, this channel's on here that got way more views and way more subscribers that don't give out a dime. So at the end of the day, whatever I give out, I feel is enough. It's better than a lot do. Kings and queens, how you doing? What's going on? What's your topic for the day? Tell me something. We done talked about everything. I done been on here a whole hour and 26 minutes. That shit crazy. I didn't know I was gonna be on here this long. I mean, they ain't never cared about our health. They're not caring if they don't care about you getting vaccinated. They care about chipping your ass. That's what they care about. Hey man, let me not say that because I don't want to discourage nobody from going and get it. I mean, but if you go get it, I mean, just be careful, man. I'm not gonna tell people don't get it. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for all your support. You know, I always shout y'all out. The people that rock and donate support to this channel, man. I love y'all just as much as y'all love me. You know, that's my little closing statement when I do these little videos. I love y'all just as much as y'all love me, because I really do. I met some good people on this journey, man. I met a lot of assholes too. And believe it or not, I keep in contact with assholes. I done met assholes that I still keep in contact with. Like that be yo, this internet world is crazy. This YouTube shit is crazy. But I keep in contact because I don't care about the hate. I don't care about the trolls. I mean, I don't care about none of that. I told you I got thick skin. If you know where I came from or what I've been through in life, you would understand. This YouTube shit is a walk in the park for me. Honestly, I be trying to tell people, man, y'all need to start doing these YouTubes. If y'all want to find a way to set y'all up a YouTube channel, I told you I got 3 set up. If you want to try to find a way, because honestly, man, YouTube, it's an income. I mean, it's not, it all depends upon what you cover. You understand what I'm saying? It's an income. I feel like at this day and age, you need more than just one income. One income ain't gonna do it these days. I mean, you're gonna be out here struggling, riding scooters and shit around town. You more than just a working job. One thing I can say about this working shit, man, working ain't made to get you rich. Working is made to keep you depressed and struggling. I mean, you know how they always told you growing up, the only way you're gonna be successful is you got to go to school and get all this education and get out and get a job and work to pay back the government money that they gave your ass to go to college to get this education, which means you're gonna be paying student loans back half your damn life for a degree you never gonna use in life. Most people go to college and shit for these damn degrees, don't even use these shits when they graduate. You end up working at McDonald's or Burger King or something. That should be crazy, but you're $100,000 in debt. And I'm not telling people don't go to college. I'm just saying, I'm not telling people don't work. You're not gonna get it. I'm not telling nobody to get it, but I mean, it's all up to what you believe in. If you think it's gonna work, it'll work for you. I mean, I can't tell people not to get it when my family members and got it. I just haven't got it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying all my family members, but I have relatives that their job required them to take it. You know what I'm saying? And then they look at it like, what you gonna do? Either you gonna do what they say, or you gonna be looking for another job. And if the money is right, Most of these people is taking this needle, man. Sad to say. I know one thing. Bro, the only way you gonna have drop standing on anybody line for them to poke me, man. I'm talking about this shit, and I don't even want to speak it up, but that shit gonna have to come back 10 times worse, and they gonna be thinking everybody that come in, then I might stand online and have you swap me and all that. But any other time, man, send me to your nearest drugstore and let me cure myself like I've been doing when I catch the flu or any other. That's what I've been doing before, and it's been working. That's why I'm still here on this live talking to your ass now. It ain't like people that had the flu before. And the people that said they had it, they was treating it like flu symptoms and was going away. So I don't know. Oh wow, Trump agreed with you about them struggling college students. When Trump agreed with anybody. You know one thing I can say about him though, man. At least one thing I can say about Scooby. You know, and see, I'm pretty sure y'all know I'm not a donkey or I'm not the donkey or the elephant. I don't do that politic thing. That ain't what I do because that shit don't work for us. But since we want to play this game, because that's all it is a game. But since we want to play this game, if you leave it to me, if you look at the records, the only thing you really had to worry about was with Trump was your racist people in the street. See, that was the thing. Like, because I'm not saying he was doing anything more for blacks, but at least Trump was a motherfucker. Because see, Trump is damn near similar to a black man. Similar. I hate to put him in the category with a black man, but he hustled like a brother. He's just a big ass racist, but he have things of to the point that at the end of the day we may have done a little bit better if you could have got around the fact of these racist ass people with all these flags and shit running around thinking they was on top of the world just because they had Trump as president. He affected the streets more than he did the poli. See, you know that it was like the government hated him more than we did. It's like the government got him out of office more than we did because he was exposing shit that they didn't want to get out. See, that's what made me pay attention to him. I already knew he was a racist, so that didn't bother me. It's a lot of people, man. The white man lived next door to you, probably racist, but he speak to your ass every day. I knew what he was, but it was the fact of what he was exposing is what stood out to me. New York stand up, and you know I'm always shout out New York. What part of New York you in? Yeah, I mean, and that's what he do. But see, Biden is the total opposite because what he gonna do? He gonna talk behind your back. He ain't gonna talk in front of you. Trump talk in front of you. And I'm not promoting this man, so don't be all late emailing me 1, 2 o'clock in the morning talking about drop. I thought you was better than that. Y'all kill me with that. When you have all the opportunity in the world, because I'm pretty sure y'all still see this link at the top of this comment section. Y'all have all the energy at night when you feel dropped to sleep, and I don't feel like replying to leave me these long ass and uncomfortable ass texts and shit. But you have all the opportunity now to voice your opinion. Call in. People don't want to voice their opinion. But see, that be the ones that always got something to say, but it's only quietly. They don't believe in what they say enough to make it verbally. So what they do, they throw rocks and hide their hand. You can't throw rocks at me and hide your hand because I call you out. I don't have no problem talking. As you see, that's why I still y'all up in here. I don't have no problem talking. Don't throw rocks and hide your hand. If you're gonna stand on it, stand on it. Everything I pretty much say, I can stand on it. Because if you want to question me on anything I have said in any previous videos up until today, I have no problem standing on it. I stand on what I stand on. People feel some kind of way about that. Boy, do you know the heat I caught yesterday? And you know what's crazy is that I didn't say nothing bad about Umar Johnson yesterday. No, I didn't say nothing bad. I just told people I didn't think that school was gonna open. And do you know how black people once again hot there? Oh, well, what are you doing out here in the community? Well, what are you doing to make black people better? Or what are you doing for this and that? Hey, like I told y'all, man, I didn't get on YouTube telling y'all I was gonna open up no school. I didn't get on YouTube to see that wasn't my claim to fame. that ain't how I got here. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't get here on no lies. But y'all always feel some kind of way about, and that's one thing about black people, man. Y'all be in y'all feelings a lot. Like people, and that's what makes this world so special to me. I don't know about y'all, is because everybody don't have to think the same. Everybody don't have to see shit the same way. If that was the case, man, you know how boring this world would be? This world would be boring as shit if everybody acted and agreed everything everybody said. What makes this world so beautiful and unique is because you got so many different thoughts and personalities. Who the hell want to live in a Smallville world when everybody think and sound the same? But if anybody think something different, like I get all kinds of different feedbacks on what I feel, but do you hear me criticize it? No, I'm not going to throw down on it because I'm grown and smart enough to know everybody have their own opinion. But don't say nothing about Umar Johnson. Yeah, boy. What's crazy, y'all stand up for Umar way more than y'all stood up for Grandmaster Jay. And Grandmaster Jay stood for something. Y'all, boy, I tell you, y'all kill me sometimes. Sometimes y'all really do, man. I say like this, man. Grandmaster Jay had more going on in that little bit of time he was active than Dr. Umar have done in 10 years since he had been doing what he'd been doing. I mean, and I ain't gonna sit here and make this video about Umar Johnson because I did that yesterday. But all the heat I caught behind that dude and didn't nobody want to call in and talk about him tonight, that's insane. Y'all kill me. Yeah, they can get all the attention they want. See, that's what I'm big on. Cause see, I don't mind talking about it. See, that's my thing. These motherfuckers got all the smoke, but they don't want to talk about it. They'd rather sit around and wait until everybody go to sleep 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and write me an email. Oh, brother, you fake. You ain't doing nothing to help the black race. You trying to tear us down. Man, if that's how you like, I tell people, man, you can sit and drop me an 18-page essay. The only thing I'm gonna reply to you and say, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Because at the end of the day, that's all it is. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I'm not here to convince you nothing else. I did too. And along with they coming at him, they came at me for uploading his shit. Like they was treating me like I was Jay. That shit was dumb as hell, and I'm bigging up this dude, and I don't care how much, I don't care how many bow and arrows they were shooting at me. Every time they would shoot 12 of them at me, I throw up 2 more videos. Like, and I'm not gonna say it was all black people because white people was tearing my ass up too. Like, I had somebody find my whole Facebook page, which don't matter to me, but I had somebody find my whole Facebook page. White man out in where he say he was from? Somewhere in the fucking woods. I don't even know where he was from, but long story short, he ended up finding my Facebook page. But I see, I expected that out of white people. That's what I expected. Now, that hate that came from these brothers and sisters was something different to me. Like, I don't understand y'all, man. Like, where's that hate coming from? And then y'all hopped on this shit like he's an agent. Then they went from he's an agent to I'm an agent. I don't even know how the hell y'all think I'm a fucking agent. If y'all knew my background, you would know agency would have nothing to do with me. But this is how weak this world is, though. That's how weak this world is. People believe in anything. I mean, I honestly, he did an interview probably, I think last week sometime. Jay still Jay. Jay still doing what Jay do. I mean, bro, still doing what he do. I mean, I ain't. He can't be on these YouTube streets and shit no more. These Instagram streets. So only people that really get in contact with him is when people reach out and he reach out to them and they set up these little interviews and all that. Like I said, I had reached out to the dude long time ago. Like when I first started uploading videos. But see, that's when he was lit. Like he was litty then. So like I wasn't expecting him to reply back because at that point in time, he was on fire. He was on everywhere and everybody wanted to talk to him. And at that point in time, I understood the brother had a lot going on, and I'm one of the type niggas, I never wear shit on my sleeve, so that shit never discouraged me from uploading this dude materials because he never replied back to me. I didn't care nothing about him replying back. I just stood for that movement because at the end of the day, that movement was something to stand for. And anything that I felt is worth standing for, why not promote it? Why not push it? I felt all this bullshit that everybody was pushing out here on YouTube. Why not push something that was positive? And then the last thing I was expecting to get back was black hate. Y'all some raggedy motherfuckers, boy. Like I started getting black hate before the white hate even kicked in. I guess it took the white people a little bit longer time for them to catch up on it than the brothers and sisters. But I'm waking up in the morning, I'm watching motherfucker. Why is you putting this dude up here on this gun? You don't, and that's because y'all scared of guns. Because that's all I hear y'all say. He's a gun-toting bandit. Man, fuck out of here. White people been gun-toting bandits their whole life. Y'all don't sit up on here and say that about them. They can walk around with AKs and SKs and pistols on their hip all day, and you would never say that about them. Wonder, I ain't never heard y'all call Yosemite Sam a gun-toting bastard. Come on, fuck out of here. He run around hunting rabbits every fucking day, and y'all ain't had nothing bad to say about that white man because he was killing rabbits. But now all of a sudden, Grandmaster Jay come out here and he ain't doing nothing negative. Y'all got everything in the world to say about it. Negative to say about it, because you wasn't saying nothing positive. Bro, that dude got so much negative feedback from us. That shit was insane. I was floored. I felt some kind of way about it, honestly. I wish I could have did more. Just cause, like I can understand the heat from the white people. Understand it all day. Texas in the building. Yeah, Texas been going through a lot recently too. Outside of that ice storm, I know a lot of y'all don't know who Mo3 is, but he's a local rapper out of Texas, and Mo3 done had Texas like that's besides that ice storm and Mo3, boy, that's what Texas, y'all, that's what the internet is talking about with y'all these days. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all don't know who Mo3 is. See, I on that other channel, I deal with hip hop, and so I deal with all kinds of shit. Like I said, I would never leave the young people alone because I used to be young and dumb. So I still cater to them too because they look up to me. You understand what I'm saying? So I get them the knowledge that I feel like they need. So I got another whole channel where I do. Oh, you do know who Mo3 is? I think he still should have a is that don't his GoFundMe still up? I haven't even checked because I'm not gonna lie, I was donating for a while too. I mean, and I was donating for a while. I mean, I haven't donated recently. I'm not gonna lie, but in the beginning, man, when he first started getting charges, I was done. I'm pushing. I was pushing all his information out for people to donate because at the end of the day, man, like I said, that dude ain't had to talk to me personally. I was there for that movement, still there for that movement. That's why I always hashtagging FAC, and people always asking me, brother, why you always hashtagging in FAC? Shut the hell up. Get your own YouTube channel, hashtag what the hell you want to, but I still hashtag it because I still stand for it. You understand what I'm saying? Just because I can't put up the material I want to, because time I put up anything on him, yo, YouTube is quick to be saying this shit do not sit guideline material. I don't know why. I know it fits YouTube guidelines because I've been doing this shit too long. Y'all just hate Jay. And that's what I told him when I emailed him. Man, I have been doing these YouTube shits for too long for y'all to tell me I'm going against guideline policies because I know what fits inside of guideline policies. Y'all just don't like Jay. So anything that's involving with him, because you know they consider him what he's like a threat out here. He's a racial terror. That's how they treat this dude. Like he about to blow up everything in their mama. And that man ain't hurt shit. Wouldn't hurt a fly if he probably wouldn't hurt him. People just scared of change, man. Yeah, you know, I be up all night talking. That's what people hate about me. People feel like, yo, drop. Why you talk so damn much? I told you, man, don't blame me. Blame New York. I think everybody in New York, and you know that's crazy because I be saying the same thing about my brothers and sisters. I'm like, damn, y'all talk a lot, and that's just because I done been in the South for a couple of years now. There you go. That's what it is. I thought it was still up. Like I said, I hadn't donated in a while. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I hadn't donated in a while, but I was pretty sure it's still up. And just because you said that, I'm gonna donate. Because I mean, there's no purpose in me to still push this man movement and don't donate. Because I haven't done it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't donating probably a month now, 2 month, month and a half. You still post them? Do they give you any heat? Cause they've been tearing my ass up every time. If you go back and look at go back through my videos. Yo, they done pull, but they didn't pull. Besides the one they pulled on their own, they made me pull most of mine down. Every other morning I'm waking up, I'm always going up against guidelines, policy, then they demonetize and like I said, I don't care about demonetization because I got another channel that's demonetized. It don't even matter about that, but they just be ridiculous on this J shit. Like they feel like, and that's crazy because the Proud Boys and them motherfuckers can put up videos and they should have stayed up. What's that country dude that they used to make all these videos on Jay? What's that? I can't even think of that dude's name because he mentioned me in a video for putting up videos on Jay. Because I mentioned him in a video. I can't even think of that dude's name, but he was a big, thick ass white boy with a bunch of tattoos. I can't even think of his name now. But see, all his videos are still up. His videos are still up. His GoFundMe, what's that? Did you write that right? I know he ain't. Let me go check this shit out. That just seemed like a lot of money. No, unless you ain't. Are y'all still donating to Jay? People? I don't know. I'm gonna send him some. I'm gonna send him some this weekend though. Oh, you post them on Facebook? Yeah. See, I don't. Yeah, I didn't really do that Facebook. Facebook was taking all my videos down when I was talking about that vaccine though. They don't play that vaccine shit. Yeah, they be hating. So okay, there we go. Damn, that's all. Okay, that look a little bit better because I was confused on the other one. You still got 100 grand. I mean, and at the end of the day, for those that don't know, lawyer costs to fight the Fed case do be high, man. Trust me. You're talking to a person that know it. It do be high. I mean, so if you want this man free, and then come on, people, it ain't even that, man. We donate the worse shit than that. Get that man some money. I mean, I'm not telling y'all to give this man some money, but donate this man some money, man. Because at the end of the day, he only in the situation is because he was trying to help us. He was only trying to help us. It ain't like it ain't like he jumped out the window without a parachute just cause that was something he wanted to do. Man, the dude had a good heart when he did it. It ain't like he was doing it for nothing. And then in his mind now, he probably feel that way because that he feel everybody's gonna turn his back on him in the time of need. Even though he got 100 grand, like people don't turn his back on him. You got to understand something, man. When you put yourself in the position that man put himself in, there's a lot that comes with that. That's why a lot of people can't do what he do. That's why a lot of people ain't built to do what he do. That's why that job is only made for a selective few. Everybody can't do what that man do. So it takes a special breed of person, man. It comes with a lot, man. That shit come with a lot. So he know what he was getting himself into. He just ain't know it's probably gonna play itself out. It was gonna play itself out that way. Yeah, you can't post nothing about no vaccinations. You can't post nothing about nothing. Cause that's how you know there's something wrong with that shit, yo. I notice that every time I put up videos. Whenever I put up a video and they slow the views down, I'll be like, yeah, it's on point with something. Cause any other time they'll let that shit fly and you'll get the views you need and all that. But when you talking about something that you know for a fact people want to hear, they cut the views on that when they know that shit true. This world we live in is wicked. And long as this machine running, we ain't gonna never gonna win. We ain't gonna win long as this machine running this shit. That's why when people sitting around calling Kwame Brown crazy, that motherfucker ain't crazy. He's speaking the truth. Then y'all trying to get on Kwame Brown. I told people, man, stop emailing me about Kwame Brown if y'all got something bad to say about that dude, because that dude ain't saying nothing wrong. What y'all need to be doing is getting on Charlamagne the God ass. If y'all want to be criticizing some damn body. The vaccine is a mark of the beast. I told you. I've been telling people that. That's why I said when I said and said you won't be tripping me. That's what I said it like, and I don't know if that's what they doing. I'm not gonna sit and say that's 100% what they doing. Who go find me, honey? You talking about Grandmaster Jay? Yeah, man, Charlamagne's a fraud. And what's crazy, I'm not even gonna lie. I used to rock with Charlamagne in the beginning before he started bleaching his skin and working for the machine. Like, it's fucking obvious. He come on, man. Did you hear the little interview that his victim did with I can't think of who she did the interview with when she said she still have nightmares about this dude, man. She still have nightmares about this dude, but he on every podcast show. Always got something smart to say about somebody else, bro. And your past is dark as hell. You a Spanish Fly kind of dude, man. Spanish Fly is that 80s type shit. Like, bro, you stuck. I mean, and even though it was back in the day, but you that Spanish Fly kind of dude, man. You that kind of dude we beat up in the neighborhood. Like, you don't do shit. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, you can. You're right. But you know, we going through this cancel. They trying to cancel everybody else. They trying to cancel everybody else, but you can't cancel him though. And then I don't want to. I mean, at the end of the day, if it wasn't for that, man, if it wasn't for that case he had with that little 15-year-old girl, I would whatever him and Kwame was going through. But hey, man, even though he didn't have to bring dude family up and all that, it still would have been. It is what it is, man. Let them men get it out the way. But just for the simple fact, my dude, you living in this glass house because you've been taking. I mean, you got on an interview and said your boys took advantage of a 15-year-old girl, and she said it was you, but you said it was your boys allegedly. So at the end of the day, Scooby, how you living in this glass house, but you end up with a handful of rocks and you trying to throw these shits at people, knowing damn well your house is glass as fuck. Like, that shit is crazy to me. But they don't want to cancel him though, because he part of that machine. That machine is wicked. Bro, it's hard to take that machine down. I mean, people been trying for years. Look what happened to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson tried to take that machine down. See what happened to him. And then they did the same. They tried to put that little kid shit on him. I don't know if Mike was playing with little kids. I don't even fucking know. That's what you get for messing with them white folks, though. I tell you that. Leave them motherfuckers alone sometimes, yo. It has never been no good when it comes to us dealing with them. Leave them people alone. At the end of the day, I don't know if Michael Jackson did that shit to them kids, but I know that machine did what they did to him is because he was exposing too much. Same thing I felt happened to Prince. That machine will get rid of your ass when you start talking too much. Let Charlamagne jump the fence and let him start revealing some shit. Watch how quick they cancel his ass, get him up out of here, and he disappeared for a certain reason. All of a sudden, he gonna end up going to get some skin treatment done, and he gonna end up dying. That's how they do your ass. So I don't have no problem with Kwame Brown, man. Hollywood is the devil. That shit is wicked. It's satanic. Everything about Holly weird. It ain't even Hollywood. Everything about Holly weird is satanic, man. Ain't shit about that shit real. Everything about Hollywood, that shit has been, and people like end up getting out the Matrix. The Matrix will tell you once they leave. There's nothing about Hollywood that's real. Them niggas believe in boiling cats and eating monkeys and all kinds of weird ass shit. When you go to Hollywood, you sign up for some other shit. It ain't like you regular no more. They had you ran there drinking elephant blood and all kinds of weird ass shit. That's why they call that shit Holly weird. Ain't nothing wood about it. That shit is Holly weird. Yeah, when it's like a gang, that shit ain't nothing but a big ass code. Once you stop following and agreeing with what they say, they get rid of your ass. Or they take your money. They'll do that. Cause that money don't be yours anyway. That's why they ain't gonna let you get no cash. If you notice all that shit stay in the bank, so whenever they want to code for deadline your shit, They ain't got to go to your house or nothing to do it. All your money is in that bank. Only thing they got to do is close your account. Because guess what? Your black ass can't go withdraw no $1,000,000 and go pick it up today. So just in case your ass decide to do something the day before, they're gonna go ahead and close a block on your account, and your ass will be broke from that day on. What was the name? What was the chick name that I would have never figured that was broke? All that money. What was Martin wife name on Martin? What's her name? Tisha Campbell. Do y'all remember she sat up there and said, out of all them episodes I sat and watched and died laughing at her and Martin, for her to be broke once she left her husband? That money don't belong to you long as that shit sit in the bank, but you ain't gonna be able to go take all that money out the bank and dig that shit up and put it in no backyard either. That money don't belong to you. Cat said it all. That's why they tried to cancel Cat. He was getting too close to the truth. When that motherfucker was talking about Professor Ogilvy and all that, when he was going past rooms, it may not have been Professor Ogilvy up in that motherfucker, but trust and believe me, it was somebody Cat knew that he felt shouldn't have been up in that room. And that's just actual facts. That's why they try to call him crazy. I told you it's the people that they call crazy be the people with all the sense in the world. They just don't want to get exposed. Cat ain't crazy. Cat Williams was a smart ass dude. Just because he got beat up by a little 12-year-old boy don't mean that man ain't smart. People take that shit for granted. You know, they did the same thing with Einstein. Einstein was crazy as hell, but that bitch know how to get some electricity popping, no did he? Yeah, Cat is smart as fuck. That man did not have this longevity. Being no dummy, they just tried to discredit him, and you know it all went downhill after he did that little stand up and he was talking about the industry. It went all downhill after that. It was a wrap for him after that, and he even said it. Man, he still do if you follow Cat, because I still follow Cat. Cat, because Cat is funny. I still follow the brother. Like, ain't nothing. Because at the end of the day, people hate the truth, and when you have been lied to so much, it's hard for you to come to the realization that the shit that you have been told for so many years is a lie. It's hard for people to understand that. It's hard for people to get that. I mean, that's why this world is so divided. It's because see what they do, the machine programs something in you, and then they try to program that shit in you like this earth shit that y'all think is round. They program that shit in your dumb ass. At the end of the day, man, y'all always I know y'all be like drop all over the place, but that's how deep that programming go, because they put that globe in school from an early age. They put that shit in there to program your ass early. But I just got one more question for the people that think this shit is round. At some point in time, shouldn't somebody be upside down and fall off if this bitch is round? I'm just asking. Shouldn't somebody at some point, I don't care if we wobble on this axle, at some point, shouldn't somebody be hanging upside down, either in the North Pole? No, but that would be the South Pole. Because if the way to watch this bitch wobble, shouldn't somebody be upside down? See, this is this bullshit they have been feeding y'all whole life. And you know, once somebody has fed it to you for so long, you lose the taste for other food. You just get accustomed to eating that bullshit. And they have fed us this bullshit for so long, you don't even acquire the taste for nothing else. You just want to continue to eat this bullshit. And I ain't got a problem with it. I mean, because I probably still eat a lot of bullshit that I should know better on. But at the end of the day, when it comes to certain things that I feel should be obvious and common sense, you know, but to each his own. I mean, I don't sit on these channels and try to make nobody believe nothing. I just tell y'all how I feel. It's up to you to make up your own decisions. And you understand what I'm saying? Check it out, family, man. I done been on here damn near 2 hours, man. We done chopped it up 2 hours. That's amazing. Even though I usually do about an hour, and I only usually run an hour and some change on the other channel, but I done been on this joint damn near 2 hours, and I got to get off here because I got to get home. I got to get home. But it was good chopping it up with all y'all, man. I love y'all like always. Y'all stay beautiful, stay safe, stay out the way. And I will be going live tomorrow. We'll talk about something else. We'll get it popping. Like always, though, is drop. I love y'all and I'm out. Peace.